Hi dear friends, welcome you all to Easy Walk to English Grammar, and today we are here to deal with active and passive voice. We'll begin with a short episode from the great epic Ramayana. Finally, Rama killed Ravana. Friends, let's analyze this sentence. Here, Rama is the subject of the sentence, killed is the verb in simple past tense, and Ravana is the object of the sentence. Before moving further, let me remind you of something. If you want better comprehension of this video, please do watch the other videos in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar related to subject. Object means we have a video about transitive and intransitive verbs. You can then understand what an object is. And of course, we have a number of videos in our tense series, and you will get a better comprehension of all the tenses. Here, coming back to our point, this particular sentence is the active voice in simple past tense. Why is this sentence called active voice? Because in this sentence, the subject Rama has the importance. Please keep in mind that without the knowledge what subject is, you will not understand this video. Please do watch the other videos if you feel any difficulty. All the links can be given in the description box. Now let's look into the passive form of the previous sentence. The previous sentence was in simple past tense, and now we are going to learn how we can convert the active voice in simple past tense into passive voice in simple past tense. Here you can see that now when we converted the previous sentence into passive voice, the sentence has become now as Ravana was killed by Rama. What change occurred here? In the previous sentence, Rama killed Ravana. Rama was the subject, but here Ravana, who was the object of the previous sentence, has become the subject. The object of the previous sentence, Ravana, has become the subject of the passive voice. So that is the first rule. The object of a sentence will become, the object of an active voice will become the subject of passive voice. And as we know, the sentence is in simple past tense. Rama killed, this killed will become was killed. So what can we learn from here? We have to add the past tense form of be, was or were, according to the singularity or plurality of the subject. Means if the subject is singular, we have to add was, or if the subject is plural, we have to add were. And we have to change the form of the verb, the form of the main verb into past participle. Here, Ravana is the subject and Ravana is singular. So we used was. After was, we used the past participle form of the verb kill. Kill, killed, killed. V3 form. Killed. Here. So it is very must we have to use the past participle form of the verb in passive voice. Again, in passive voice, we have to add the preposition by before the agent. The preposition by is almost must in a passive voice. After the preposition by, we have to add the agent. Then who is the agent? Agent will be the subject of the previous sentence. In our example here, Rama was the subject of our previous sentence in the active voice, and he has become the agent. When he changes his position, we'll call him agent, not object. So this is the passive voice form of the active voice in simple past tense. It's very, very important to learn this sentence structure if you want to become confident in converting a particular sentence into passive voice, into its passive voice. See, please don't forget to watch the previously mentioned videos, of which the links can be given in the description box if you feel any difficulty here. Now we can look into the active voice format of simple present tense. Friends, if you are not aware of tenses, you will feel rather confused with this video. So please watch those videos about tenses in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar. All the links will be given in the description box. Here, Rama kills Ravana. And we know Rama is the subject, kills is the verb in simple present tense, and Ravana is the object. This is the active voice format of this sentence. Now we will analyze the passive voice form of the sentence in simple present tense. The previous object, Ravana, has become the subject in this sentence too. So subject plus is or am or are. As our verb in the active voice is in simple present tense, we have to use is or am or are according to the subject, according to the singularity or plurality of the subject, plus past participle form of the verb. The verb should always be in its past participle form in a passive voice. Plus by plus agent. Agent is the subject of the active voice. So this is the format of passive voice in simple present tense. Hope you understood. Here we are going to analyze the active voice format of present continuous tense. Rama is killing Ravana. Rama is the subject once again, plus verb in present continuous tense is killing, plus object Ravana. This is the active voice format of present continuous tense. Then what is the passive form of the previous sentence? Ravana is being killed by Rama. Here, the object of the previous sentence, the object of the previous active voice, Ravana, has become subject plus is or am or are as auxiliary verbs. According to the singularity and plurality of the subject, we can use is or am or are as the auxiliary verbs plus being, the second auxiliary. Being is a must in continuous tenses, passive voice of continuous tenses. Being plus past participle form of the verb plus by plus agent. Rama is the agent. The subject of the active voice will become the agent of the passive voice. So this is the format of passive voice in present continuous tense. Now what we are going to look into is the format of active voice in past continuous tense. Rama was killing Ravana. Rama is the subject. Was killing is the verb in past continuous tense, and Ravana is the object. So this is the format of active voice in past continuous tense. How will we frame the passive voice of past continuous tense? Our sentence in active voice was Rama was killing Ravana. And when we convert it into passive voice, the sentence will become Ravana was being killed by Rama. When we analyze the sentence, Ravana will become the subject plus was or were according to the singularity or plurality of the subject. The subject is singular, you have to use was, and if the subject is plural, we have to use were. Being is the second auxiliary, which is a must in all continuous tenses, the passive voice of all continuous tenses, plus past participle form of the verb, which is also a must in passive voice. We can only use past participle forms of the verb, plus by the preposition, plus agent. Here, agent is Rama. This is the passive voice format of past continuous tense. Now what we have to deal with is the active voice format of present perfect tense. The sentence here is Rama has killed Ravana. Rama is once again our subject. Has killed is the verb in present perfect tense, and Ravana is the object. This is the active voice format of present perfect tense. What is the passive voice format of present perfect tense? Here, the sentence in passive voice of the present perfect tense is Ravana has been killed by Rama. Ravana is the subject. Has or have according to the singularity or plurality of the subject. It means if the subject is singular, we have to use has, and if the subject is plural, we have to use have plus been. In all perfect tenses, the second auxiliary will be been plus past participle form of the verb, the V3 form of the verb, plus the preposition by plus agent, which is Rama here, or who is Rama here. This is the passive voice format of present perfect tense. Here we will deal with active voice in past perfect tense. Rama is subject. Had killed is a verb in past perfect tense, and Ravana is the object. This is the format of active voice in past perfect tense. How will we create the passive voice of the previous active voice? Rama had killed Ravana. This is the passive voice form of the previous active voice. Ravana had been killed by Rama. Ravana Ravana, the object of the previous active voice, has become the subject here, plus had plus been, the second auxiliary of the perfect tenses, plus past participle form of the verb, plus by the preposition, plus agent Rama. This is the format of passive voice in past perfect tense. Now, instead of dealing with future tense forms, we are going for an easy method, as you see on the screen. Here you can see the sentence, Rama will kill Ravana. Here we know that this sentence is in simple future tense. But here we are not dealing with this sentence as simple future tense. Instead, we are dealing with it as a sentence using modal auxiliaries. We'll soon come with a video about modal auxiliaries in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar. Then you will certainly understand what they are. Now, just try to understand it as where we use modal auxiliaries in the sentence, in the active voice. Here, Rama will kill Ravana. When we analyze this sentence, Rama is the subject, will is the modal auxiliary, plus base form of the verb. After modal auxiliaries, we'll be using base form of the verb, V1 forms of the verb. Friends, we have been using the terms base form, past participle form, V1 form, V3 forms all through our video. If you are confused with these terms, we have a number of videos in regular and irregular verbs in our channel Easy Walk to English Grammar. Please watch those videos for your better comprehension. Links can be given in the description box. Coming back to our point here, after modal auxiliary, we will be using only the base forms of the verb, plus object Ravana. This is the active voice format of a sentence that we use modal auxiliaries. When we deal with the passive voice format of this particular sentence, I'll tell something more about the modal auxiliaries. How will we create the passive voice? Where we used the modal auxiliary will in the active voice. Our previous active voice was Rama will kill Ravana. The passive voice form of that active voice form is Ravana will be killed by Rama. So, what will we understand here? Ravana, the object of our previous active voice, has become the subject here, plus will. We used the modal auxiliary will in our previous active voice. we will use that particular modal auxiliary that we used in the active voice in the passive voice also. So will plus be, the second auxiliary, will in the passive voice where we use modal auxiliaries is be. The second auxiliary in a passive voice where we use modal auxiliaries will always be this BEB plus past participle form of the verb plus by the preposition plus agent, and this is the passive voice format of sentences or the active voices where we use modal auxiliaries. Now we will learn some other main modal auxiliaries. You can see on the screen they are would, the past tense form of will, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to. These are some other modal auxiliaries, main modal auxiliaries, common, that term is better, I think, common modal auxiliaries. Friends, I think now you understood what modal auxiliaries are because these words are familiar to us. Don't worry about these words. We'll soon come with their function, their purpose, everything in another video. Now, our point is how to create passive voice for sentences using or in sentences where we use modal auxiliaries. Hope you understood. See, in this sentence, we have used have after the modal auxiliary. Rama will is a modal auxiliary. After the modal auxiliary, we used have, and after that, we used killed. That is the past participle form of the verb. A bit before, we learned that after modal auxiliaries, we will use only base forms of the verb. But when we add have after a modal auxiliary, we have to use the past participle form of the verb. And after that, we can see we used the object Ravana. When we analyze this sentence, we can see that Rama is the subject plus modal auxiliary plus have plus past participle form of the verb plus object. This is the active voice form of a sentence where we use modal auxiliary and have after the modal auxiliary. Now we will check the passive form of this sentence or this active voice. This is the passive voice form of the previous active voice. Ravana will have been killed by Rama. Before I start with the analysis of this sentence, let me remind you of one thing. If you are not familiar with the use of has or have or any uh, those auxiliaries, please do watch those videos in our channel, Easy Walk to English Grammar, where we dealt in detail with the uses of has and have as main main verbs and auxiliary verbs. You will get better comprehension. And our point here is the passive voice form where we used have after modal auxiliaries. Ravana will have been killed by Rama. This is the passive voice. And when we analyze this sentence, Ravana, the object of the previous active voice, will become the subject here. Plus will, we used will here because we used will in as the modal auxiliary in the previous active voice. we have to use whatever modal auxiliary we use in active voice. After the modal auxiliary, we have to give have, and after have, we have to give been plus past participle form of the verb plus by the preposition plus agent. This is the passive voice format of the sentences where we use modal auxiliaries and have after modal auxiliaries. The same format can be used in case of any other modal auxiliaries also, like would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to. The format will be the same. The only thing that you need to be conscious about is you have to use the same modal auxiliary that we used in the active voice. The rest of the things will be similar, will be the same. So I hope you understood the passive format of this or the active voice that we dealt a bit before. Dear friends, this is all for the time being. Hope you found the video useful. If so, please don't forget to get the video a thumbs up, a like. Please share the video with your friends and relatives who are interested in learning English grammar. Also, please give me your valuable suggestions as comments in the comment box below. You can also share your doubts with me in the comment box. I'll certainly be answering. Thanks a lot for watching the video. We'll meet soon with another useful video. Until then, take care. Bye for now.